So I got an interesting message from Raw Christ. So let's get a debate between Raw Christ and Annie. And, yeah. So did Annie trick me into drinking heavy water? At one point, made in the UK, Sophie or Alexa, or whatever the fuck her name is, was upset at Annie because Annie had gotten me to drink heavy water. So her argument really wasn't like valid. She just like didn't like that I did something. Apparently, Raw Christ thinks I'm going to sink to the bottom of Neptune and never be seen again. And if that's the case, good. Fuck, finally get what I want. But yeah, I guess we should really take a better look at all of this because everybody is fighting against that lake of fire. Oh no, don't want to end up there. Like, fuck, why is that a fear for so many people? I'm not afraid of it. Raw Christ said, when you were born, your mother informed God. Well, I doubt that. From there, you had your original soul taken from you by Satan, held in trust. You have a free will soul. Your original soul and free will soul were both given names for a reason. This is the last judgment. Everyone who sins will end up in the lake of fire. Yeah. It's why everyone who is of interest incarnates into cities and then given an ID to tag them to the lake of fire. The cycle is over, everyone has been tagged, and judgment draws near. May God, use the word God, have mercy on your soul. Now, Raw Christ, what are you doing here? You know God reverses dog and DO is deuterium oxide. It's just, you can't have it both ways, alright? You can't have it both ways, so you're gonna have to make up your mind. What is it? And Annie, you lurking little fuck, get on here and say something. If you try to get your original birth certificate back to own yourself and your name, the only way to get rid of it is with fire or water. It's interesting, like ritualistically speaking, if I wanted to burn it or soak it and dissolve it. So interesting that in order to destroy it in the physical realm, you'd have to use fire or water. So, interesting. Since you drank D2O, if you choose water, you will sink to the bottom of Neptune, never to be seen again. You know what I'm going to post now, right? Never to be seen again! Tom Warrior fell from a tree in Cherry Orchard. Martin Hayne drowned in a cold lake. Were they actually... Celtic Frosted Flakes. You end up... Oh, and if you choose fire... So it's like, well, okay, what's fire? What fire? So, like, deuterium oxide's an isotope, okay? It's actually something. Fire is nothing. Fire's a word that's referring to combustion. How do you how do you choose? How? You have been quantified and are awaiting judgment. Dude, everyone's judging every second of the day. There's no awaiting judgment. It's now. I don't know what you're talking about. What's with the... These type are like the most unloving shits. They are consistently thinking about judgment and lakes of fire. Why? I'm not. You may think you have no name. Yo, fuck the name Jimmy. Like, no. Fuck the name. Fuck every name. Fuck every name. But you do, and that name has punishment coming for it. No matter what you do or where you go, Satan's wrath will find you, and he will get his 7 pounds of flesh. It's a pound of flesh, not 7. Where do you get 7 pounds from? Did Shylock go and, like, cut open 7 people? Fuck, man. Your only nah, and Portia's gonna save my ass, right? Your only chance is to submit yourself to Abaphos through King HAZeus, Hydrogen Christ. Now, see, if you're on about hydrogen, wouldn't you be about D2O, seeing as it's got a stronger bond? There is no other way. Makes me think hazmat. Oh, maybe there's something there. Okay. But now everyone's running around copying him and saying the same shit. Like, that's not... I don't want to be part of that. They believe they are better than him. Oh, wait. Some people call my son a sinner. Wait, so you're saying that you're his father? How? To forgive is divine. See, you're using a bunch of NLP, and it's not going to work on me. It might work on other people, but I'm at a point where that does not work. What do you mean by divine? You're telling me you can't forgive me for calling you a piece of shit? Better learn. A broken branch which we'll find tossed into the lake of fire. Dude! Wouldn't it have been easier to have just maintained the garden and not let any broken branches get there? No. We needed to do a little game so somebody would turn out to be glorious. Why? But it's interesting, though. Actually, I think Raw Christ might be onto something, because there's that movie that is referencing me being a piece of shit that needs to just go somewhere. But hey, where do I go? Where do you guys want me to go? Lake of Fire! We want to go to Lake of Fire! Not going there. Where else do you want me to go? Choose wisely, Jimmy. What do you mean? I don't have the choice. Do you remember? Fear him who has the power to toss your soul into the lake of fire. He's the one that has control over it, so I can't really choose. If everyone chose, they would not choose the lake of fire, right? There's no choice. Why do you think I'm being an asshole? There's a reason why you were given a name. That relates to a penis. When I was first born in this realm, and then Satan born afterwards. So he's talking about a story. He's talking about Uranus. I made Eve a sickle to give to Satan. Satan then cut my Jimmy off. Will you sympathize with me, Jimmy? The sickle is coming for you. What sickle? See, you never could ever respect or forgive or be merciful to people that speak in code to you. Consistently. Every day of your fucking life. They can't speak to you. So, I'm sorry, but you're wrong, Raw Christ, and I don't believe you. Now, I've told you why. Annie, you stupid fucking cunt, get the fuck on here and start talking. Let's have a little discussion. Because I don't feel like I was tricked into heavy water. But, if that was the case, prove it. No. So the sickle's coming for me. Yeah. That's it. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. That looks familiar. It's like very familiar. Oh, yeah. There's such an irrationality about heavy water and all these people. Like, why? Why do you fear it?